Hey guys, Heather Catlin here with Jordan Peele, and here to talk about your movie Get Out. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. This is great.
Absolutely. No, we had you last time here for Keanu.
It was just like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It flies by.
It seriously does.
And now I'm here promoting a horror film.
Which is crazy. Now, before we dive into the horror film,
Okay.
gotta wish you a happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
You and your wife.
Yesterday was mine. My wife's was before. So yeah, I mean, we are a real unit. We're like a Pisces, two sides of the Pisces fish.
And like I told you when you walked in, your birthday will no longer matter after your child arrives. It's not about you at all. It is about that little bundle of joy.
I'm excited. I mean, what can I say?
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. I'm nervous, but I'm very excited.
As you should be. All parents who are nervous, I feel like that's going to make a great parent.
Yeah, July 3rd is the due date, and so we might call it America if it.
I like that.
If the labor takes 24 hours.
So is it a girl?
Hey, I'm no comment.
I mean, I had to try, right?
You had to try. You had to try and get the scoop.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it.
But you know, right?
I do know.
Okay.
I was on a flight when Chelsea posted the picture of her Beyonce schmonce picture.
I like that.
Her pregnancy. So by the time I got off the flight, I didn't know she was going to do it. I got off the flight and I'm blowing up. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't. What? Yeah.
You're like, I guess it's out in public now.
Yes,
okay.
that's right. So I could drop, I could drop gender right now.
You should.
Behind her back.
Do
but I'm going to save my own hide and just.
And let her do it. She's the one doing all the work right now.
She gets to make the announcements.
Okay. Okay. Well, congratulations. I'm going to predict that it's a girl.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for little America.
No. Just straight face. No flinch.
Okay, so let's talk about your new horror movie, Get Out in theaters this Friday. You were here for Keanu last year. Funny movie, and now I'm in the theater just covering my eyes. Why are you doing this to us?
I'm taking you on a roller coaster. Comedy and horror are very closely linked. It's a lot of the same technique. It's like, pacing. It's all about rhythm and tension, and then release. So I love horror. This is actually it's a straight thriller, but it's a very funny movie. The audience laughs a lot. It's basically when you go to see a movie and a horror movie and the protagonist just does like the stupidest things in the world. Like
goes into the shack with all the swords and the
right,
guns,
or like backs up into like a dark room. It's like, no, I wanted to make a movie where it's like you're like, get out the house, and then he's making the right decision here. So yeah, it's one of these movies that it's kind of meant to interact with the screen and your fellow audience members.
Now, it's entertaining, it's scary, but it also, you have racism thrown in there, and that is the big theme of the movie.
Yeah.
So I read that you said that this movie was very personal for you, so explain what you mean by that.
Well, first of all, just, as an African American, there's an experience, there's many African American experiences, but what I'm putting up here is there's a lot of scenes that I think people will realize, situations that we've been in. Mm-hmm. The premise is it's like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, the horror movie. So it's a black man, his white girlfriend. They go up to her family's estate, and basically you have all of the family friends are trying to relate to this character via his blackness. So there's this whole scene where a guy comes up, I love Tiger. I love Tiger. And so I just wanted to take that very real dynamic, which is, on the surface kind of harmless, and I wanted to give it a even more sinister undertone and bring out the horror, and it's fun.
And you did that.
I did it.
Yeah. So right now it's getting like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is extremely rare. The reviews.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, okay.
That's great, actually.
Yeah. There's no. I gotta. That's got to go down soon, because if it stays there, and then I have to quit.
You do. It's like you're on the top. Done.
No, hey, look. I was so fortunate in this movie to be surrounded by geniuses. Have literally, I think, the best cast.
Great acting
in a thriller that I've ever seen in a long time. And yeah, it works. I think people are seeing it, and you can't imagine like why this idea would work, but people go to the theaters and they come out and they scream and they laugh and they go, okay, yeah.
That worked. That was good.
They did it.
And you keep on thinking about it when you get home.
And you keep on thinking. Yeah, I love leading with the visceral experience, and then, yeah, people are having really interesting conversations about it.
Now, this was your directorial debut. You wrote this screenplay. I mean, are you just exhausted, or are you just ready for it now for everyone to see it?
You know, it's been you know, several months, you know, feeling like it's coming along and coming together, and I've been waiting to see this. I've been waiting and been going to these early screenings, and like I said, like nothing is more satisfying than getting a whole audience shook at the same time. It's more satisfying than a laugh.
Now, you obviously have a lot of loyal fans from Key and Peele, you know, transitioning over now to just your work. What are you kind of hearing from your fans going from comedy to horror thrillers?
You better bring Key and Peele back, though. This horror stuff is good, but you better bring Key and Peele back. Now, people are mourning Key and Peele.
Yeah.
I guarantee, you know, there are a lot of Key and Peele sketches out there, so you can find them. We will definitely work together in the future. He's a brother to me. He's, you know, we just live on different coasts right now.
Right.
But this horror movie, you know, I feel like I figured out what I'm supposed to be doing.
So this is your calling, you think?
This is my calling. I got more I want to do in the genre, but you know, I feel like I can bring more representation to this genre that, you know, has had you know, many loyal African American fan base, and make a movie that is for everybody, but it's about our point of view and our perspective in some ways.
That's great. Well, you're very talented. You have a lot of stuff out there, and yes, thank God for YouTube, so the Key and Peele fans can be satisfied that way.
Yes, YouTube isn't going anywhere.
Yes, and I'm excited to hear that we're going to have more thrillers out from you.
Yes, and you will have another Peele.
Excellent.
Soon.
Excellent.
July 3rd.
Excellent.
America.
Excellent. So one last question. So, you know, I have two children. I have a 5-month-old and a 2-year-old. And I honestly, no matter how funny you are, I love you, you are, any other comedians, children make me laugh harder than I have ever laughed before. Just the things that they say, the things that they do.
Have you ever heard your 5-year-old say Le Carpatron Duke Marriott?
No.
That is a Key and Peele East West Bowl name. I asked her
to say
Is that
a challenge?
That is a challenge, and that will be the new funniest thing.
Oh, God. And I'll make sure to get that on camera, because she's going to look at me like...
Yeah. But probably like the words, you say you have a 2-month-old?
I have a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old.
So your 2-year-old basically speaks in college football names.
Pretty
like,
much.
You know.
Yes, you can't understand anything.
You know, like
yes,
that kind of thing. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So, but my question is, when is the last time you absolutely like fell on the floor, can't breathe, had that kind of laughter? What was the last thing that made you laugh like that?
It's so, you know, that's such a, it's nothing that's going to translate, but probably Keegan at some point, you know, we were shooting this sketch called Terry's, which is, we have like the most ridiculous hair and makeup in the world. And we're just like these creepy dudes who are like, hey, we're in a plane and we talk to this dude next to us. I'm like, hey, you gonna help us kill some Terry if they come up on in here? And it's just really weird and creepy. At some point during the shooting, Keegan just turns to me and he goes, 72% cacao. And I don't know why.
He just died.
He knew it was gonna kill me right before a take. That's like the kind of, just say some random stuff right before a take. That's my last big one, I think.
I love it. I love it.
Cacao.
Cacao.
And
but in all makeup.
And all the way he looked, yeah. People who know the sketch, yeah, you can picture it. But it's those characters based on real looks by real guys, by the way.
That's awesome. I always crack up just reading your wife's Twitter feed. So that's how I get my kicks.
I happen to be married to somebody who's funnier than myself, so I had to quit comedy.
And you just had to change genres. Well, there we go, folks. That's why he's creating thrillers now.
That's it. I can't compete. No, it is. I tell you, man. We have such a good time, and we are so silly. I just cannot imagine that our child, when they reach 13, will not be like, nope, done with comedy. I'm gonna be, you know, no laughter. Y'all stupid.
No, she's gonna, you like how she's gonna be in like 2nd grade, and the teacher's just gonna be like, I don't know what to do with you.
I don't know what this one is. This one's just made up show tunes. What is going on here? It's gonna be a trip.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping
Thank
by,
you.
and make sure you guys go see Get Out this Friday, February 24th.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank
See
you.
ya. Thank you.